part 3 of the case against DJ Akademiks. Again, this is part 3. If you have not seen part 1 and 2 yet, please subscribe and look at the previous videos. This content is very triggering. There's a lot of very stunning developments in this lawsuit. I will be, again, reading this in full, and I have to reword myself due to things being described. So please read along as I paraphrase some of the words. Let's get started. This was terrifying to her, as she knew within herself that she would never consent to any of this. Even though she had previously had intimate relations with DJ Akademiks in the years past, it was never with multiple partners or anything other than one-on-one. As she arrived home where she felt safest, the reality of what happened began to set in. Miss Abashi also began feeling intense pain in her lady parts. She contacted DJ Akademiks again, saying that she was hurt and wanted to see someone. Miss Abashi felt destroyed, but also was afraid and wanted to know if there would be repercussions from DJ Akademiks if she were to seek help. She asked him for the complete footage, and DJ Akademiks refused. He suggested she get tested for STDs and said he would do the same. This was an odd statement, as it was proof that DJ Akademiks had not slept with Miss Abashi for over a year, engaged in unprotected adult situations with Miss Abashi. Still fearful, Miss Abashi contacted her immigration lawyer, who advised her to contact the police regardless of the outcome. Miss Abashi called the police and reported the incident of what happened. They told her that due to the seriousness of such a matter, she needed to appear in person to speak with them, and that she should also visit a local hospital for an SANE test kit. She went to the hospital, Penn State Health St. Joseph, where the kit was tested and performed, and the police were called Miss Abashi to schedule a meeting. According to Miss Abashi, during the meeting with the police, a statement was taken, photographs of her bruises and scars were taken, and the officers asked her to participate in a recorded wire call with DJ Akademiks. According to Miss Abashi, during the recorded wire call, the police wrote down a list of questions for Miss Abashi to ask DJ Akademiks, but told her not to make it evident that the police were listening. Miss Abashi remembers asking DJ Akademiks to describe how she looked when he saw her in bed. He answered, "You look like you were in the pool." According to Miss Abashi, on this call, DJ Akademiks graphically recounted and admitted to an encounter with Miss Abashi, even going as far as to describe her lady parts as being loose, stating, "I know what your lady parts feel like. That ish felt loose." Based on information and belief, this evidence was used to obtain a warrant for the footage, and police secured the footage and other evidence. According to Miss Abashi, the results of the kit test produced evidence that Miss Abashi had actually been, fill in the blank. In addition to the kit, Miss Abashi had images of bruises on her neck, back, buttocks, and legs that are evident of a struggle she endured and the sheer velocity of the incident. At the time of the incident, Miss Abashi, who was 5'5" and weighed less than 115 pounds. The attackers were approximately 5'10", 160 pounds, John Doe 1, and 5'11", 180 pounds, John Doe 2. As detailed earlier, Miss Abashi was violated on a concrete pool deck, as evidenced by the photos below. Miss Abashi's body was lying limp and lifeless, while John Doe 1 and John Doe 2 proceeded to pull her back and forth on the concrete, causing lacerations to her body. Right here, I am actually going to stop because the next page shows very graphic content of an image of that night. So I'm actually going to stop it right here and I'm going to begin again on page 13. DJ Akademiks' hubris, guilty conscience, and sheer stupidity caused him to incriminate himself in several social media posts. On or about December 30th of 2023, DJ Akademiks took to social media and issued the following statement. They raided my house because there was a woman that came to my house. That woman claimed that somebody did something bad to her. Not by me, by other people, but it happened in my house. I am going to tell you why they raided my house. I actually even tell a full story. Let me just tell a full story. I'm telling a full story, and I'm going to tell you exactly what the cops say. The shorty I'm dealing with, she comes over. I'm drinking a lot at a party. I come home. I'm just so vibing. I can't drive my own car. I walk upstairs to where my master bedrooms are, and I fall out. Y'all going to see what the lesson is in this. I just passed out. I forgot I Ubered this BITCH to my crib. My friends, 4 a.m. comes. Remember, I'm at my crib at 9. 4 a.m. comes, I'm knocked out. 4 a.m. comes, my homie. I've never seen that girl. I had never seen her. My homies wake me up on some ish. Yo, AK, we're leaving. I'm like, oh, darn. I was effed. Darn. I'm effed up type of ish. Y'all been sleeping. They're like, you locked the door because we're leaving. I said, they're leaving. They're leaving in 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. All right, I bet. I go to lock the door. Then they say to me, while I'm locking the door, they say, oh, by the way, that girl you invited over, she's down there in the other end of your house in the guest bedroom. I looked at them and said, what girl I invited? They said, bro, remember you invited a girl. Remember the girl you... I said, what are you talking about? They say, yo, you know so-and-so. They described her, and I said, oh. Anyway, they leave. I'll go out. I walk down the hallway. I go down the hallway to my guest bedroom, and I see the girl, and I said, oh, Ish, I noticed this couple of things. First of all, she had no clothes on. Second of all, her hair is frizzy and ish like that. This is summertime, almost like she went to the pool type ish. I got a good pool. It's like a big pool. Anyway, I'm like, what's good with you? I'm waking her up. I'm like, you sleeping? What's up? Anyway, I go downstairs. Now, granted, this is a girl who I've been dealing with for a couple years. I have messed with her for a few years. When she came over that time, she told me she was like a dancer, some ish like that. I remember, I don't know if maybe my boys took it the wrong way. Because I remember she had told me, she was like, yo, the girl you used to know, like, I'm on some bad girl-ish vibes now, type ish. Basically, she was like doing her thing. I remember I told them, I'm like, yo, this is before. When I was going to the party, I was like, yo, I'm about to get this girl coming over later for me. She told me she on some different vibes. I don't know if that's what they took, and I really can't speak to what they did. I'll only speak for myself. All right, bet, cool. We're in the morning now. We're in the morning. Once the morning happened, and I remember even that night, like that happened when she woke up. I wasn't going in my backyard, and I'm like, something don't look right back here. When I look at the cameras in the morning, gang, the shorty was like getting like, I don't know, even like that. She was getting multiples by two men on my deck the night before when I'm sleeping. I'm just like dead. This is what happened. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? I invited you over here. I paid the lift. The lift was $200. And then You do that to me? I don't want to say what she like. What? How could you come to my joint and get that done while I'm sleeping? Now, this is where I'm going to be honest with you. Men, y'all gonna learn this lesson from me, and this is sincere. I am going to end part 3 right here. Part 4 will be coming shortly. Please like, share, and subscribe.